Welcome to Season 3 of Reverse the Rebound Weight Gain. My name is Georgie Beams, and I'm a registered psychologist with over 10 years of experience working exclusively in food cravings, eating, and weight. I've helped thousands of women all around the world in my 3-month intensive program. Eating isn't about willpower, it's about your mind. Disordered eating is a mental health issue, not a personal failure. Weight loss surgery, weight loss medications, and dieting can't fix the root cause. The podcast is here to help you uncover your eating triggers, heal your relationship with food, and rewire your brain for lasting change. Let's transform from surviving to thriving together. Welcome to Season 3. Welcome to Season 3, Episode 4 of Reverse the Rebound Weight Gain. So today we are going to unpack, are you using food to numb out or are you truly relaxing? This is a very common question that I unpack with my clients. So if you've ever found yourself mindlessly scrolling through your phone, zoning out in front of the TV, or eating snacks you're not even tasting, this episode is for you. These behaviors might feel like relaxation in the moment, but often there's something else entirely going on, which is numbing out. So in this episode, we'll explore why this happens, how it's tied to your nervous system, and most importantly, how to shift towards real relaxation that actually leaves you feeling refreshed and at peace. So let's start by looking at what happens when we're numbing out. Have you ever had one of those days where you're so exhausted or overwhelmed that you just crash on the couch, grab a bag of chips, and turn on Netflix? Maybe you're not even hungry, but you find yourself eating while scrolling through your phone, barely aware of what's going on. This is numbing out. It's a survival response that happens when your nervous system is stuck in freeze mode. It's your brain's way of trying to protect you from stress or overwhelm by shutting down and disconnecting. But here's the thing. Numbing out doesn't actually recharge you. It doesn't bring you true relief or relaxation. It just masks the stress for a little while. And often when you wake up from numbing out, you might feel even more disconnected, frustrated, or guilty for the choices you made in that state. This is the version 1 sabotage pattern. True relaxation, on the other hand, is completely different. When you're truly relaxing, you feel connected to your body and you're in the present moment. You're out of your head and you're in your body. Instead of zoning out, you're tuning in. You might notice how your body feels, how your breath moves in and out, or how warm the bath relaxes your muscles. Like you really have all of your senses engaged, whatever you're doing. Instead of zoning out, you're tuning in. And afterward, you feel calm, refreshed, and whole. Not like you're trying to fill a void or escape from your feelings. So maybe think about the last time that you felt that you were really engaged and connected. You were in your body, you were in the present moment. Perhaps it's when you're catching up with a really close friend, or maybe it was a walk in nature, or playing with a pet, or maybe it was the last holiday that you've been on where you were out of your head, you were in your body, plugged in, connected in the present moment. Now, if that's hard to do, and sometimes it can be, that also is interesting information for you too, right? True relaxation happens when your nervous system shifts into its safe mode, the parasympathetic state, also known as rest and digest. This is the state where your body can recover, your digestion works properly, and your mind feels at ease. The tricky part is, in our busy, stressful lives, it's so easy to confuse numbing out with relaxing. When we're constantly running from one thing to the next, managing work, kids, all the little stresses of the day, we often default to numbing behaviors because they're quick and easy. So, why do we numb out in the first place? This all comes down to your nervous system. When you're overwhelmed, your body perceives it as a threat, even if it's something as simple as a busy to-do list or perhaps some other stress like an argument with a partner. Your nervous system can get stuck in fight, flight, or freeze mode. And when you hit freeze, numbing behaviors like overeating, binge watching TV, or endless scrolling become your go-to coping mechanisms. But these quick fixes don't help your nervous system reset. They just keep you stuck in that state of disconnection. True relaxation, on the other hand, helps bring your system back into balance. And when you're balanced, you don't feel the same drive to reach for food or distractions to soothe yourself. Now, let's talk about how to move from numbing out, which is that bottom of the ladder in functional freeze, where a lot of the version 1 eating sabotage patterns occur, to relaxing, which is the top of the ladder in your nervous system pathway, feeling safe and connected. So here are a few simple steps you can start using today. Firstly, notice the difference. After a stressful day, pause and ask yourself, am I numbing out or am I actually relaxing? Pay attention to how you feel. Are you more calm and connected, or are you still feeling restless and unsettled? Next, create a relaxation ritual. So replace numbing behaviors with activities that help your nervous system reset. It could be a warm bath, gentle yoga, journaling, or even just sitting quietly, focusing on your breath for a few minutes. And remember, when we engage the parasympathetic pathway with our breathing, we want to really focus on that exhale to be longer than the inhale. So maybe counting in for 4 breaths, holding for 4 breaths, and releasing for 6 breaths. Simple but highly effective. Tune into your body. So when you're eating, practice being fully present, noticing the flavors, textures, smells of your food. And this simple act can help you reconnect with your body and avoid eating mindlessly. Remember, this is not about perfection. Start with one meal and just see what you notice. Finally, setting boundaries with screens and bedtimes as well. So it's so easy to zone out with your phone or TV, but try setting limits. Instead, spend some time doing something that genuinely calms and restores you. I see a lot of sabotage playing out for clients in terms of their bedtime routines, and they're really staying up to try to get more me time, trying to really feel more relaxed, but they're just numbing out the whole time and not even realizing it. And then all of a sudden it's midnight, 1 a.m., 2 a.m., and this is really not setting themselves up well for the next day. So even being mindful of what time you go to bed and what that routine looks like, and just again, slowly bringing it back. So if you ideally want to go to bed at 11 and right now you're going to bed at 1 in the morning, well then let's bring that back to 12:30 a.m. And then the next week, bring it back to midnight and just slowly keep bringing it back and being really aware of this pattern and asking yourself, is this really me time or is this just numbing out? Because numbing out is version 1. It will add really nothing positive to your life. So again, the goal is not to be perfect. It's to start noticing when you're numbing out and gently guide yourself toward true relaxation up the top of the ladder by engaging your parasympathetic nervous system. It's all about creating space for your nervous system to feel safe and balanced. And remember to come and check out my case study data as well if you are wanting to work together and delve deeper in this space. So thank you so much for listening. Don't forget to subscribe, share this episode with a friend, check out the free resources in the show notes as well, and I will see you next time. Bye for now. Thank you for joining me on the podcast. I hope today's episode gave you something new to think about and inspired you to step into your version 2 thriving self. Make sure you check out my free downloads, my ebook, and case studies to dig deeper. If you enjoyed the show, don't forget to subscribe and leave a review. It really does help to reach more listeners just like you.